Okay, so the next step into successfully configuring a DNS server. Next thing we want to do is after we create our zone entries, we want to make sure our zone entries and zone files, make sure we install iptables. So iptables is a utility that allows us to control packet filtering, right? So we're going to go ahead and install that by typing in yum install iptables, right? Dash services. Type that command in, right, and as you can see, it's already installed for me. Okay, so once we install that, the next thing we want to go ahead and do is we want to actually go ahead and start the name service. So this is really important while you configure the named.configuration file. You want to make sure it's configured correctly, right? So service name start, okay? Or you can go systemctl, right, start name, right? Now, okay, so we started, and the next step is to say systemctl want to enable it. So systemctl enable, right, name dot service, right? So now that's enabled. Okay, so now let's check to see if our configuration is actually correct, and we're going to do that by using this command here, right? Name dash check zone, right? Actually, oh yeah, let's check our zones first. So check zone. Okay, my zone was admin. Charles 14, so whatever your zone name is, but CTEC.com. Okay, specify the path name of the file, the forward file, right? Name slash DNS dot forward dot local. Okay, all right, so once you do that, you should get OK. All right, you should get an OK. If you get an error, that means that your zone is not configured properly. You got to go back and do it again. All right, now let's check our reverse. Okay, this time we're going to say DNS, right? Dot reverse. Okay. If I have a forward, I got to have a reverse. We're going to check it, and it's OK. And next thing we're going to do, we're going to actually check the name.configuration file. Okay, name dash check config, right? So this command allows you to check for any syntax errors. etc specify the path name slash name dot conf. Boom. All right. If you get an error, that means, or if you get any output, that means there's an error. You got to go back and actually look at your syntax again and correct it. All right. So now, next step is to actually edit our iptables. So let's do that by editing the file by saying vi slash etc slash sysconfig slash iptables. Okay. So now, remember iptables All right, it's the utility that allows us to control our packet filter. And so what we want to do is, okay, let's create. Actually want to add some entries. All right, that's not what I wanted to do. Escape. Escape. Set number. Okay, so all right, so reason why we want to do this, we actually want to add in lines 8 and 9. Okay, we actually want to allow, okay, a TCP and UDP packet to come through, right, on port 53. So we want to allow those to come in. So we want to go ahead and add those two entries in to the file. And then once we do that, so remember, add in lines 8 and 9, we want to allow TCP and UDP packets to come in port 53. Once you do that, escape. Okay, you want to save and quit. And then once you do that, you want to go ahead and type service iptables restart. All right. Service iptables restart. All right. Once you do that, that'll restart it. Allow your changes in your configuration file to take effect. Right. So you restart it. Right. Okay. And now let's check to see if our name service is actually up and running. So we're going to do service name status, and as you can see, name service up and running. See, active and running. All right, stay tuned for the next one. All right, the next video is actually going to edit the resolve.config file and test our DNS.